Fred, after you watch the film, you feel any better about last week or any different?
I'm not into moral victories, unfortunately. If you can't play good enough to win the game, then unfortunately it wasn't good enough. Defensively, we did some nice things, but we got to be better in the red zone for sure. Run game late in the game, and we got to play good enough to win.
You've been around for the turnarounds here in the past, and in 2021 and 2022 was games against the Rams that happened to be what sparked them. Do you remember anything in particular from those weeks as far as the process in the locker room went that you can maybe apply now?
Man, it's been a long journey, boy. It's hard to even think back that short of a time. But what's interesting right now, and what I think about is it's good to look back and kind of reference those sort of things. But every year is different. Every situation is unique, and I think about what our team needs right now, and that's what the process of going through it right now is, and trying to figure that out. But it's not these grandiose fixes, that people probably think is going on, kumbayas or whatever you want to call it. It's just small differences that make small changes that make the biggest difference.
Fred, what do you make of the Cowboys? Your boyhood team, right? But they still a lot of talented players, but they've had some really pretty embarrassing losses. What do you make of them?
Yeah, I mean, they're still dangerous regardless of that. I think because of who they got. You talk about CeeDee Lamb being one of the top receivers in this league. I do have a lot of respect for Dak, even though those battles in the past, we've gotten the best of him. I think he is one of the top quarterbacks in this league. I know they want to get their run game back going. Haven't had success there, but they're going to want to get that back going. Obviously off self-scout this week, I'm sure that's how they kind of move as a team. And their defense has playmakers on that side as well that can hurt you. So it doesn't matter what kind of season either of us have had. We kind of understand the battle that Cowboys 49ers always is, especially a primetime Sunday night game. Everything's at stake, and we got to make sure we play like it.
Does it help playing the Cowboys that you guys can kind of learn but flush what happened last week and kind of look ahead and move forward? Does it help playing the Cowboys because of the history and the rivalry?
Yeah, I mean, I would hope that we'd come out and play just as hard if it was some other team. I enjoy playing the Cowboys. I think it is a fun rivalry. So I'm excited to play Sunday night.
When you look at the record on paper and then the growing list of injuries, how do you, as a captain, kind of keep, I don't know if you want to call it morale, but how do you kind of keep the energy up?
Yeah, I'm as optimistic as they come. It doesn't matter what's going on. The burning was burning down. I would still just be standing tall, trying to keep everything afloat. So we're really not in that type of situation at all. Yeah, the injuries suck, and to key players especially. But you got to move on. That's what this league is. It's violent, and people get hurt, and it's a next man up mentality. So a lot of young guys are getting a lot of reps that they probably wouldn't have, but that's just what it is. And we got to figure out ways to win games.
Kind of following up on that, Fred, your rookie class hasn't necessarily had to contribute much in recent years. This year, obviously, more so because of those opportunities. What is your kind of message to them, and how do you kind of make sure that they are, trying to get up to the standard while also learning as they go?
Yeah, I mean, I really haven't had to say much, which has been unique, honestly. I think this has been one of the most ready groups of rookies that we've had, and yeah, I mean, it's interesting because we haven't had rookies that have needed to be ready to go, but now, since they do have their number called and they are ready, it's it's good, and just got to continue to grow and get better every single week.
All right, guys.
Thanks, guys.
The shoes untied.